Sudden death! Go!
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the Project Manga Podcast. I'm Noxie.
Eagle.
And we're back with Tangential Tie-Ins, and we're met with a special guest tonight. A really good friend of ours, Big Shnoody, on the mic. And
That's good.
shout out the guy. He just got his YouTube channel off the ground. He's doing critical analysis and explanations for a couple different manga series. I'll let him kind of give you guys a little heads up on what's going on in the world of Shnoody here today.
Yeah, but mainly what I'm gonna be doing for my YouTube channel is a bunch of explanation videos and analyses on characters and different series. Right now, I started my first series, which is Power Systems for Dummies. Series for dummies by dummies. So just letting y'all know, y'all gonna be having more of that coming soon.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. And I'll put his link for his YouTube channel down in the description for you guys. First episode just dropped. It's amazing. It's talking about the power system inside of Jujutsu Kaisen. So I feel like that's super necessary because that's one of the more complicated systems too. So if you're into that kind of shit, Shnoody's the channel you want to go to. Okay?
Yes, sir.
But the topic tonight is just a matter of time. We're looking at hypothetical fiction fights, baby. But we're doing it a little bit more unorthodox than you might be used to, a little bit less conventional style of conversation, because the way that I wanted to approach the conversation tonight, because these conversations are always fun, but I feel like they used to be a lot more fun back in the day before like the age of like social media and information, where you have like really intense toxicity inside of the fandom for like some of for a lot of these matchups. Because like one of my favorite things to do back in the day was talk about like who would win in a fight between like superheroes, for example, or anime characters, once I started getting into that too. But like once you start getting into like really intense scaling and like everyone becomes a physicist like suddenly, and it just created like, it just brought this awkwardness to the conversation that I was always one of my favorite ones to have. So the way that we're going to approach the discussion tonight is we all have a couple of matchups that we've put together, and we all want to hear each other's thoughts on it. So I'm going to approach Eagle, or I'm going to approach Shnoody, with a matchup that I would like to hear their thoughts on, and we'll pose the question, we'll choose the fighters, we'll give our reasoning as to why we think they would be a good match, and then we'll each just start talking about how we think the fight would go. You know what I mean? We'll assess the abilities, and we'll do the tail of the tape for both contestants or both contenders, and really just have a conversation about how we think the fight would pan out. You know what I mean? And we want to try to avoid, no guarantees, but we want to try to avoid a lot of that like heated, argumentative, kind of exchange that you normally see, in situations like this. But I feel like a good way to do that, would be just assessing the situation and having a conversation that's more so trying to get to the bottom of something than us taking a side, like, oh, I'm on this character's side, you're on this character's side, and trying to prove each other wrong. So I feel like that would be a lot more. I feel like that would be a lot more fun conversation. But who wants to go first? What's going on? Who wants to set it off? Okay.
Well, I think I got one for you. Knuckle versus Metal Bat.
Knuckle versus Metal Bat is a really cool situation, because they're two characters that I like a lot, and they both have like a similar aesthetic. You know what I mean? They're both like kind of like the hothead, like delinquent aesthetic, like, tenacious, like muscly, fist fighters, really. I mean, Metal Bat has a bat too, but and he cold-blooded with that shit. But for a situation like this, you kind of have to like think, okay, like where's this fight going to take place? And when you have a series like Hunter x Hunter, I feel like, and a lot of people will really agree that verse seems a lot more underpowered than a lot of the other verses. So I feel like I would want to put this fight in the Hunter universe, because if you put it in the One Punch Man universe and there's no Nen, then like what can Knuckle really do? But if you do it on the reverse and you put Metal Bat inside of the Hunter x Hunter universe, then you can give him Nen, and you would probably want to put him in the Enhancer class You know what I mean? Because one, you don't just want to make up a Hatsu for him, you know, like a complicated one. But I mean, just based on his personality, I feel like he would be an enhancer anyway. You know, so you know, you give him Nen, you make him an enhancer. The way that the fight kind of would go, in my opinion, is I feel like Metal Bat heavily out damages Knuckle. You know what I mean? And like, can you see Knuckle fighting Elder Centipede? Probably not. you know what I mean? So like, just off DPS alone, I feel like in a bare knuckle, like straight up brawl, I feel like even with Hakaware active, you know, I feel like Metal Bat would have more than enough DPS to return all of the debt, you know, inside of Pot Clean with 1 or 2 hits maybe, you know. So I feel like this is the way that this fight would have to go, which would kind of be in favor of Knuckle. Is kind of like a hit and fade style like fight where he kind of just tags him and tries to get that interest to build up while just evading Metal Bat's attacks as best as he can, because he's not squaring up, not mano-a-mano with Metal Bat, you know what I mean? So I think
they're fucking beat down,
right? You know, yeah, you know, and then like you start, and then the questions, you know, you start asking the questions like, okay, well, who's faster? Because if they really are just swinging at each other and Metal Bat starts landing these hits, then that interest is going to go away and that debt is going to be diminished pretty quickly, even if Knuckle is landing hits on him. You know what I mean? So ultimately, Shnoody, who do you think, before I give my answer, who do you think wins this?
I think Metal Bat has the greatest chance to win because, like you said, he'll put out that damage more than that interest can, you know, build up. And not to mention, like, because Knuckle is such a bare knuckle fire and he has to get up close, Metal Bat is automatically going to have the range with the bat, even if it's just like a little bit. And like, it's just going to knock his block off.
You're right.
Like, he just home run with fucking Knuckles' head.
When that bat hit,
It
hit.
Just gonna, somebody's going to be down the street going, ding! Like, oh, what was
For real.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not going to be a long, drawn-out fight like Knuckle would want it to be, I think. Like, I really can't see as much, and I like Knuckles' character more than Metal Bat. I love them both a lot. But even though I like Knuckle more than Metal Bat, like, if you really think about it from a technical standpoint, like, I just really don't think Knuckle has it where it counts in this fight. And I don't think that he would be able to bring his strategy to, you know, the point that he wants it to, because, and also you have to keep in, you know, in consideration that, like, they're not dealing damage to each other, you know, like, while Hakaware is active. It's just passing whatever, you know, numeric designation of that damage is, you know, in the form of adding to Pot Clean or taking away from it. So you don't really get, like, Metal Bat's, like, ability to, like, get stronger the more damage he takes, but at the same time, it's like, can Knuckle even deal, you know, like, enough damage to him in order to make him go bankrupt? Like, probably not before Metal Bat lands enough hits to repay it. So
Yeah.
So I feel like I would give that one to Metal Bat. Yeah,
I agree.
But that's a good one. I'm glad that we all agree on the first round, because I'm pretty sure it's not. Pretty sure it's not. Pretty sure it's not going to go that way for the rest of the episode. But.
Yeah, Metal Bat would get like profit and knock his block off.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, yeah, 100%. But I think that's a really next. Yeah, I think that's a really good matchup. I'll go next. Eagle, I have a really good question for you. I want to know what you think about Rock Lee versus Deku. And the reason why I the reason why I chose these two is because, like, they're both, you know, younger fighters, but they're both really tenacious, and they both, you know, use a hand-to-hand fighting style, obviously, but they're both not afraid to fuck themselves up to get the job done. You know what I mean? So I thought that was a pretty cool comparison there. And I feel like their power levels, at least when you first think about it, are a little bit are pretty equal. I'm sure Shnoody or yourself will will provide reasoning other you know, otherwise, but I just thought that would be a really cool situation. So I wanted to hear your thoughts on that.
I think this fight is honestly like a high diff, like almost an extreme diff fight. Like whoever's
Yeah.
walking away is going to be bones broken.
Yeah.
They're going to be pretty fucked up because, like you said, they're both hand to hand.
Yeah.
I feel like this fight is going to be all fucking hands, and obviously, like, Deku isn't to the point where he can just blast a motherfucker away yet. So his shit's got power behind it, but it's not like blowing motherfuckers back.
Yeah.
So I feel like, honestly, Lee probably gives him a good bit of hands for a while, especially if he opens the gates up.
Yeah, like that's kind of like the conversation that I wanted to have here. Like what are we going to see from?
I think Lee's gonna open the gates up.
How far do you think he's gonna go into that? How far do you think he would need to go into that?
I think he would just go 6th because that's the highest he can go.
Yeah, so it would come down to,
and then
his most. Yeah,
he probably beats the shit out of Deku if he goes 6th gate, but Deku, I think, ultimately would go past the limit of one for all and
1,000,000%.
1,000,000%.
Hell yeah! What do you think, Shnoody?
I think that I honestly think that Deku could pull one out just because they're both like some close range fighters.
Yeah.
Like I think Lee has him outclassed in hand to hand combat, but you have to take into it.
What'd you say?
He's more analytical. Like, because Rock Lee is just like he's not like a musclehead, but he's not necessarily the smartest character either. And like Deku thinks while he's fighting. And on top of all that, you have to take into account spoilers, Air Force and Black Whip, and those are things that I don't think that Lee would be able to deal with, mainly because like Lee can't do shit else outside of just like, I'm gonna open this gate and beat your ass.
Yeah.
Like,
well, Eagle made a really cool point on an episode one time that like once we started learning about Black Whip, how cool it would be if Deku hit a primary Lotus with the Black Whip.
Now if he did do that in that fight, I feel like Lee would be like, "What?"
Yeah, he'd be like, "What's going on, bro?
This is my move."
You learn something from the guy.
Yeah.
And then like, what is it? Also, like Deku. The thing that happens to Deku when he goes basically his 8 gates or just like 100 to 1,000,000%, is his legs just get broken. Like he doesn't have to deal with the downside of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna die after this.
Yeah.
And Lee can't go that far. He can't use 100% of all the 8 gates.
Right.
So because of that, if Deku decides to just put the hands on like, okay, let me finish this real quick, then like that 100%, that to 1,000,000% is gonna do some damage.
You think it would be the difference? So how do you guys feel about like the speed difference here? Who do you think is faster? I think it's Rock Lee.
I think you might be right,
but I mean it's just in terms of like the animation.
Deku is faster.
Yeah, but just like the animation that we see, like when Rock Lee fights with, especially in like the Rock Lee versus Gaara situation, it's like I feel like we're not seeing Deku move like that in the series yet, So like, but so like it's okay. So like I feel like we can agree that Deku has more power.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Or at least he can tap into more power, even if he fucks himself up by the end of it.
Yeah,
but like, I feel like if Rock Lee goes into the 6th gate, can Deku touch him? I think like that's the biggest question.
That is a pretty big question. I feel like Lee would have some like very readable moves. Yeah. Because like after a while, like I feel like if Deku can just hold out long enough, he's gonna be able to read those moves and then just put 100% in a fist and just meet Lee as soon as he's about to hit him.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. But that is a very good point. The speed might be a little too much.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like how much, and it really comes down to like, I mean, like when you're talking about durability with characters like this that really don't care if they won't be able to move ever again after their fights, you know what I mean? It's like, does durability, because I don't think that either one of them would try to kill each other. You know what I mean?
No,
so
I don't think either one would even try and kill it.
Yeah, so like, it's like when it comes down to durability, it's like they're both so tenacious that I feel like durability almost doesn't even matter. Like, well, I mean, I guess it always does, and I mean, like, ultimately, it's going to come down to stamina. Like, who can go the longest?
Yeah, but you also have to think like when they didn't have this accessibility when this happened to Lee, but Lee broke his arms and legs and couldn't do shit. And then Deku is literally breaking them
and
back
still
to back
going
to back
and still going and throwing broken fucking fists at you.
Yeah,
yeah, dude. I think Deku takes it too. Yeah,
like his durability is just so wickedly high.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but extremely high diff though. We can all agree there too, though, right? Like this comes down to both of them. Like even after the KO is like decided, like. Neither of them are moving.
Yeah, they're just gonna be laying there.
Yeah.
Like, you gave me a good fight. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's yeah. That would be such a sight to see, though.
Yeah, it really would. That would be a nice fight to see.
Dude, we need more fan like animators with money.
You
know what I mean? Like we need more like imagine if like if a motherfucker on YouTube had like Bones money.
Yeah, let's just fanimate this all the way to the end.
I feel like we need those so bad. Anyway, moving on. Shnoody, I think you're up. What do you got? Who are you asking?
I think I'm gonna go for you, Noxie.
Jeez, all right, what's up?
Let's go with Illumi versus Crollo. Lucifer.
Okay, this is a really good matchup too.
I feel like Illumi's getting his booty cheeks fucking.
Yeah, like the first thing I thought of was like, there's no way that Crollo doesn't wax him. But I wanna like actually like think about it for a second though, because let's take a look at what both of them are doing, right? So a lot of people like compare Illumi to Hisoka, which is crazy that a series can like show us that comparison and make us believe it, even though we've never really seen anything from Illumi that should make us think that he's on par with Hisoka really like that. You know what I mean? But like they're still like, you know, in the same echelon. Like
like they're always next to each other and
down on him like he does most people. He kind of treats him like his equal.
Yeah. Like Hisoka doesn't hang around bums.
Yeah,
like,
straight up. That's true too. But at the same time, it's like as a manipulator, no matter how tight you are hand to hand, like your situation comes down to manipulation. You know what I mean? So like it's awkward because obviously if Illumi gets a needle in Crollo, it's over. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, but it's done.
Right. So like I don't want to say that he just does that and wins, because Crollo is a shisty ass crafty motherfucker, and he's just got too much in that book, bro. Skill Hunter is too busted. You know what I mean? And especially once you start talking about like Sun and Moon shit, you know what I mean? And like I kind of like don't want to do that just because the setting, I don't want to say is Heaven's Arena, because it's pretty obvious that he's just going to do the same thing to Illumi that he did to Hisoka in that situation. So like I feel like I want to put him on like a Final Destination kind of battlefield, you know, like in Super Smash Brothers, where there's just like not much environment to deal with, and it's just like, okay, what's cracking? You know what I'm saying? And
I think he's gonna pull out some more different shit.
I know, yeah.
Some just wild random.
Okay, so then we have to give them a battlefield where they can manipulate people, because they both do, right?
Yeah.
So like, holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, you just thought about that, didn't you?
So I did just think about that. So I'm like, okay. So we put him in Heaven's Arena, and Illumi just instantly starts throwing fucking needles at people, and then they both just run away from each other and start building their army of bodies. And then it's like a body army versus a body army. But no, because Crollo's exploding people now. So if Crollo's blowing people up, then he's just blowing up Illumi's goons too. So I guess it's all about no. I can't remember exactly. Shnoody, you might have to help me out with this, but like, no, because Crollo can just start amassing large droves of fighters for him.
Yeah, like I think it's like at the touch of a hand, just like you, and you, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess it's all about who can rack up the biggest army first, but then at the same time, while Crollo is racking up that army, he's going to find a way to get close to Illumi Or no. Illumi's gonna be trying to find a way.
That's with the moon, right?
Yeah, with Sun and Moon. Yeah. So like Illumi's gonna be trying to find.
This comes down to like, do they have prep time? Because if Crollo knows he's fighting Illumi, he's probably going to use a whole different strategy altogether anyway. Because
that's a good point.
The strategy and the Nen abilities he used were ideal for fighting Hisoka. And his, bungee gum.
Yeah, you're right.
If he doesn't know about Illumi to the same degree, does he? Because Illumi's not in the truth.
No.
Yeah, no. So Illumi's in the truth. Illumi's in the truth
might
now.
Not know what he's dealing with.
Spoilers. Illumi's in the truth now.
It is possible that like Hisoka just ratted on Illumi while he was chilling with the spiders. Which I wouldn't put it past him, but I feel like he wouldn't do that, but I wouldn't put it past him at the same time, because Hisoka doesn't like what would his motivations be for that? If they, true.
But like I want to say that this fight would like come down to like Illumi's assassination training, but at the same time, like what kind of upbringing is like a Meteor City origin like? We don't really know exactly. But
I feel like you just gotta fight Grimy if you're born.
Like I feel like Meteor City guys are like the same kind of gutter as maybe not the same kind, because that Zoldyck shit is intense, but
they got money to just be training kids.
Like these like Meteor City, you're from the trenches, so like it's probably more instinctual in regards to like how you approach certain situations, whereas in the Zoldyck situation it's a little bit more technical and trained, and there's more schooling there. But well, Eagle, who do you give it to?
I think I had I don't know, man.
I know, this is good. This is good. This is really good, Shnoody.
I gotta give it to Crollo.
I know, right? I know. Like I want to give it to Crollo, but like I can see Illumi hitting the fucking World of Warcraft like rogue backstab kidney shot like combo. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see that kind of shit going on, but I feel like Crollo just has too much. What do you, Shnoody? Who do you choose?
If it came down to like body army versus body army, I feel like Illumi would stock up more bodies than Crollo could, because that's his thing. Yeah, that's literally Illumi's thing. Yeah. And Crollo has to touch them, while Illumi he can just bring like a sack of needles and start like flinging them everywhere. But
yeah, he's got range. Hunter, that's right. But skill hunter though.
Yeah, but skill hunter is the biggest problem, because he got so much in that fucking book.
Yeah.
Like he just
with the bookmarks too, it's like even more broken.
Yeah. Fuck.
Wow, this is really good.
So I'm probably gonna have to because that this is why I gave this to you.
I know, right? I don't want to answer this.
But like that assassin training is gonna be good as hell. But we already know that like Crollo doesn't have a problem with people who like run up on him to assassinate, because he literally fought Zeno and Silva.
Yeah.
So it's just like how's he gonna deal with Illumi, who fights in a different way? But I still think that like because of skill hunter, Crollo will pull one out.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think I agree there too.
Like there's just so much in that fucking book.
Yeah, the book's too thick. Crollo takes it. Done and done. Done and done. Good job, gentlemen. Who's next? I think it's Eagle now. So,
I think I'm coming for Noxie.
Again? Leave me alone, bro! No, come on.
What do you think of, should I stay on par with what you just asked me, or should we let's go a different direction?
What's up?
I want to hear what you think about Roronoa Zoro.
Okay.
Versus Kenpachi Zaraki.
Santoryu.
Bro.
Versus the Kenpachi from Zaraki.
Why you putting my guy up again? Come on, bro. You know it's top not hours, bro. Come on, man.
You think he's taking Kenpachi?
No, absolutely not. But I want to make it. But I want to make it. I want to make it make sense, though, right? I want it to be interesting, right? So like, let's think about it. Let's look at the tail of the tape here, because they're both incredible swordsmen. And they're both
physical monsters.
They're both physical monsters.
Oh my god,
their DPS and their defense is both ridiculous. But I just don't think Zoro has it where it counts against a guy like Kenpachi, dude. Like, I feel like, I don't want to say Kenpachi one-shots him, but like, because he doesn't.
Kenpachi, like, I feel like out-tenacities him. Like.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's so hard to say that, though, because it's like...
You also got to remember that Zoro gets the first hit.
Yeah.
Because, like, Kenny is a fucking just...
He's waiting to eat it.
Yeah, like
he's waiting to eat it.
Look, we're gonna see how this tastes.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Yeah, bro. And it's just like Kenpachi going through the whole series, like not even caring about Bankai.
Yeah,
is just like great. Is just like one of the biggest flexes that you're ever gonna see, and Zoro, I feel like, is faster than Kenpachi. Help me out, Shnoody.
I think he is faster than Kenpachi,
especially inside of the EI techniques, right? Like Shishi Sonson and Rashomon. I feel like I don't think Kenpachi
interesting is that, like, out of all the captains, Kenpachi is, I think, the only one who doesn't know how to use Flash Step. Because like he doesn't give a shit about AML. Yeah, I just care about my brute strength. So let's go.
Right. He'll literally just stand there and see what you got, and then counterattack when it makes sense. You know what I mean? And he'll eat all of that shit, and then when he finds an opening, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, like, I can see, but like Zoro is also a genius. You know what I mean? When it comes to swordsmanship, you know what I'm saying? So I can see Zoro fighting Kenpachi for a little bit and like assessing, you know, the situation of like how Kenpachi fights. Be like, okay, so he's going to like take a bunch of damage trying to find an opening here. Well, then I'm gonna create a faux opening, and then when he's going to take advantage of that opening, you know what I mean? But the question is like, does
Zoro ain't that tactical?
But dude, honestly, I feel like he might be. Like, we don't ever get like internal monologues of him like deducing situations like that and crafting a plan. But like, he always does shit that you think has to have been written down, reviewed, and strategized for weeks when he fights you. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those situations where like, I can see Zoro getting more hits in throughout the fight, but Kenpachi's going to deal the game-winning damage. You know what I mean?
He's probably breaking those swords, to be honest.
Not Wado Ichimonji or Shusui.
As soon as he opens that fucking Shikai.
I don't know, bro. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. You're probably right, but I just want to assume. I just want to assume that because now I'm starting to think about Kenpachi versus Mihawk, because it's like if Mihawk's not breaking Wado Ichimonji, then like, can Wado Ichimonji? Obviously, it can be broken, but like, what does it take? You know what I mean? But,
yeah, like, how much does it take?
Yeah, but I mean, you know, I'm gonna give this one to Kenpachi just because he's just too much, and Bleach characters in general are just too much. You know what I mean? Like, when you have a dedicated energy system like Reiatsu involved, and you have motherfuckers in Bleach that are literally changing the landscape and atmosphere around them by flicking the blood off their swords. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, they're changing the terrain by.
Oh, I got some dust on my blade. Let me wipe away the clouds.
Yeah, they miss and it starts raining. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like Zoro just doesn't have it. But that's really good.
Yeah, that is really good.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it would be like pretty even.
For a little bit, you know.
Yeah, for a bit. Like, even after Kenny takes his eye patch off, I think it would still be pretty even.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing that Zoro's gonna have to like look out for too.
And then he opens that eye.
Because if he just goes by, like, and just like and just cuts the fucking like eye patch off, and like, damn, you fucked up. And then he's probably gonna be able to like, you know, still maintain like, oh, I guess I gotta fucking try against you a little bit, and then just Shikai, and then just like swings and demolishes the planet.
Right, but I mean, like, at the same time, it's like we haven't seen post time skip Ashura yet. So
true.
So you have things like that to consider too. But I mean, like, I don't want to start.
There is a post time skip Ashura.
I mean, it's like we might not see it. That's a possibility. But at the same time, we know that it's still available.
Yeah, it exists.
Yeah, you know
and
what I mean.
It was introduced at the same time as like Diablo Jamba.
Yeah.
And like Gear Second. and Gear 3rd. So like it's probably gonna be something that Zoro's just holding off on until like he's got the right time. Right. Also, observation hockey.
Yeah, that's a really big deal too. So and armament hockey too is a really big deal. Yeah. So I mean, like we're talking about like how strong his swords are, and it's like this is before we're even talking about coding. You know them in the armament hockey, or were you factoring that in when you were talking about that? I don't know, but it hasn't been brought up yet. But like either way, like it's gonna come down to like damage taken to the body, and I just feel like Kenpachi has way more DPS than Zoro does. So it's like, and I feel like although Zoro has some of the highest defense that we've seen in the series from like a non-Yonko character, you know, like I feel like the fight is definitely gonna be like, you know, dragged out, like you know, like that's gonna be one hell of a fucking fight, but eventually I think Zoro falls.
Yeah, Kenpachi's definitely gonna enjoy himself, but
they're both gonna love it, bro. They're both gonna.
Oh yeah.
Zoro's gonna be licking his fucking swords and shit. Like, you know,
like, oh, let's go.
Yeah, that's
a worthy opponent.
Yeah, that's hype. That's super hype. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that's all that I really need to say on it. I pick Kenpachi. Did everybody else say what they? I think we're all in. I think we're all in agreement that it's Kenpachi,
I think Kenpachi
right?
takes it.
Yeah. Kenny probably takes it.
Yeah. All right, I'm next. What am I next? Right? Well, why don't you go again, Shnoody? Do you have? I want to hear yours.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for Eagle this time.
Finally, Jesus. Leave me the fuck alone.
All right. What? Kizaru versus Aokiji.
This is another one that's crazy because like
we know they're on the same level.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in that too. That, you know, Kizaru's out here like a motherfucker, but I don't think this fight goes as long as you guys might think it will.
Yeah, so it's definitely not like a Punk Hazard, like Aokiji versus a Kainu situation.
I think the only reason that fight lasted as long as it did is because of the elemental offset.
Yeah, I agree there. I agree with you.
And like now I think we have bona fide proof of that because we had a fight between Roger and Whitebeard's crews that only lasted 3 days.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
True.
I like that.
True.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, I don't know. I think this fight goes for a long time.
Yeah,
I'll say that right now. It goes for like, as far as a fight goes, probably like a couple days, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Because these guys, they're gonna be pushing. This is another like extreme diff fight.
You think
like,
so?
I'm just like, but Kizaru, man, Kizaru's just like so hard to deal with.
I want to talk about like the elemental like situation here too. My bad, but I just want to bring this up real quick. Light versus ice.
Yes.
So like
light versus basically like freezing temperature.
Yeah, freezing. Yeah, like I think I agree with that too. But because do we ever get like a verbal or like a confirmation inside of like the dialogue like of exactly what Aokiji is doing?
I mean, it's.
Is he just lowering temperatures and like?
Yeah.
Or is he like actually creating like water and freezing it too? Like I don't even know how. Like it's just got to be because he's just making shit colder.
Yeah, I think it would just be making shit colder because if he was just creating water, he could just neg the entire One Piece verse.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. But I mean, at the same time though, like if he's just slowing down the rate that molecules vibrate, kind of like a Iceman or Bobby Drake from like Marvel Comics, that's just as busted. You know what I mean? Like that's just as, I don't know. But let's just, my bad. Let's just say it's freezing, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I think Kizaru is oh man, I just don't even know this fucking fight. I think overall, I want to say Aokiji takes it because think that yeah, well, I think Aokiji has future sight. So,
do you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it just goes really well with the theme of his fruit, where he has to he has to be able to so accurately predict attacks where he pre-freezes parts of his body, and in a way similar to Katakuri. Katakuri has to look ahead into the future and mochify parts of his body that are going to get hit so they break away.
Right.
Aokiji has to do the same exact thing where he has to freeze parts of his body ahead of time that he wants to break away. You know,
so he's not just. I always like this is always. So
he has no like intangible. You know, he can't like in a way where Crocodile or NL would like mindlessly have shit pass through him.
Yeah,
he has to always like actively freeze whatever part of his body is going to get hit so it can break away.
Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. Then I like that.
I think he has future sight. So
that with hockey,
I think they're probably around the same area in armament hockey. You know, they both have like at least level 2 where they can do the force push type deal.
Okay.
But I think you know, level 2, not do the admirals
isn't that Rio?
They can project it into? Well, Rio is just what they call hockey in Wano, I'm pretty sure. So I just call it level 2 armament, level 3 armament.
Okay.
But that's beside the point.
Yeah.
I think Aokiji has superior observation hockey, and I think that's what'll get him the W in the end. But I think this is.
But how does that work with the speed of Kizaru though? Because we were talking about it a little bit before. Like he's like we assume he's light speed because he's the light devil fruit, but I feel like we only ever see light speed feats from him when he's using the Yata no Kagami, right? And he's doing like the, you know what I'm saying? Like because otherwise, like why is he when he's fighting Rayleigh? Like I don't know. It's just this doesn't seem like that same kind of light speed in that sword to sword fight. You know what I mean? But also like I want to like I feel like we have to take it into consideration Kizaru's experience. Isn't he like 15, 20 years older than Aokiji?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
He looks old as fuck.
He does look old as fuck.
Yeah.
Explains why his fucking mind is going the way it is. Moshi mosh.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like Kizaru's been doing it for longer. And like, yeah, if Aokiji really does have that future sight there, then that's a pretty big advantage. But like, are we taking into consideration like any kind of like heat advantage that Kizaru has like against this ice? Because the Pacifista mouth beams were based on his light, his hyper beams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you were talking about the type advantage against Akainu. I feel like it's a similar situation here. You know what I mean? And I feel like Kizaru would know that, and it would come down to him just spamming the hyper beams. You know? What do you think, Shnoody?
In my personal opinion, I think that Kizaru wins just because if this ends up being like a Aokiji versus Akainu fight, then there's going to be ice everywhere. The fucking battlefield is going to be frozen like fuck.
Yeah.
And if I don't know if it'll work this way, but if he's using Yata no Kagami, like on like any icebergs that like Aokiji may form, he might be able to just like maneuver around the battlefield a lot easier than Aokiji possibly could, because he was like bounce, and then and then he's also like we saw him like kick like that light at that Sabodi tree, and like it just fucking timbered over like it was nothing, and a big ass explosion. And if he just, like you said, if he just keeps like hyper beaming like that, right, then I don't know if Aokiji is going to be able to deal with it. Even if he does have like the observation hockey.
That's a really good point.
And like even if you can like see into the future, you need to be able to like react to what's coming to you,
right? Like,
and they might be like I would say relative in speed. And they're definitely relative in power. I think you have to be relative in power to be like an admiral the way they are.
Yeah.
But like I feel like Kizaru, because he's got that glint fruit, then
glint
glint gang 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 fruit
bling bling.
But like I think because like he's got that specific fruit for like light, I think he would just have like the speed advantage. So like I don't know if Aokiji would really be able to touch him, like especially after like the reflection and then just spamming hyper beams back to back to back.
Yeah.
Because it has a wide area of effect once it blows up. So even if Aokiji does turn himself into ice, it might still like catch him in the explosion after.
Yeah. I like that. I mean, when the question was posed, I instantly thought Kizaru. Eagle made some really good points about Aokiji.
Yeah.
That had me like, wait a minute. But I feel like with the reasoning that you just introduced, I feel like I'm back on Team Kizaru again.
All right, here we go, real quick.
Yeah, what do you got?
Kizaru is 58 after the time skip. Aokiji is 49.
God,
so he is
9
Damn,
years older.
Aokiji's old as shit.
And, old as hell.
No, Borsalino, I'm sorry, is 58.
He's younger than I thought he was. Like, you look at Garp, and they have like similar.
Yeah, there's like the wrinkles all over.
Yeah, but Kizaru still. I mean, maybe he's using Rogaine, but he's still got.
So yeah, Kuzan is 49, and
Borsalino.
Sakazuki is 55.
Oh,
Sakazuki is old.
Damn, he's old too. How old is Isho? Do you have it all? Do you have them all up?
I don't know if it specifies his age. Let me see real quick.
I feel like we've got to have had that in a data book by now of some kind.
54.
Damn. Younger than... Wait, what? He's younger than Akainu?
Yeah.
By like a year.
Wow, dog. That's wild. Okay, well, thank you for that, because I was curious about that. But
no age for Green Bull yet.
Yeah, naturally.
He's probably the actual youngest, just from the way he was chilling.
Yeah.
In that one panel.
Straight up. But I like that matchup. I choose Kizaru though. I'm holding steadfast to that.
Our first one that's not unanimous.
Yeah.
2-1 Kizaru.
Yeah. But that was a great discussion there.
Yeah.
So that means me. That means I'm next, right? Okay.
Yep.
I got a question for Shnoody.
Oh,
let's get it.
Let's go.
And we're staying inside of One Piece a little bit here because I got pre-time skip Frankie versus Luis Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist.
Ooh, Muscle Man.
Muscle Man, Macho Super. and the reason why I chose these two is because they have like similar like personalities at times. You know what I mean? Where they'll both strike a pose and get the little, you know, they're both machismo based. You know, like manly men. They're both, you know, they're both strong punching fighters, especially pre-time skip. You know, Frankie, and they both have, you know, like an arsenal of, you know, range, and like they're close to mid-range fighters. You know what I mean? And I feel like we've seen things from both of them that kind of like puts them kind of in like the same echelon of power and durability. So I'm really curious to see how Shnoody approaches this.
Are we giving Frankie Shogun Frankie?
Well, it's pre-time skip. So,
right. You said pre-time skip. Skip.
Yeah, because that's a little.
Yeah, that's a little unfair.
Yeah, we don't got Shogun Luis, so he doesn't have a Gundam. So I wanted to keep it pre-time skip. Yeah.
Let me see. Fuck. Damn.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Trying to remember everything that Frankie's got. I know he's got
weapons left.
Yeah, weapons left.
Right.
He's got strong right. He's got Frankie boxing. He's got Frankie Kentaros, the centaur, the centaur form. Yeah, he's got the Action Jackson sideburns. But he's also got the behind the back weakness. So
can you repeat that one more time?
He's also got the behind the back weakness. So
yeah, you're right.
Right. So like he doesn't have any defense on his back, so he's got like a clear weak spot. Whereas I don't think Luis Armstrong really. I think he's an all around protected and damaging fighter.
Yeah. I want to say he's like all around protected because that man literally just goes into fights.
Yeah.
Half naked.
Yeah.
He starts his fight just flexing his jacket off.
Yeah, that's true. But how do you feel, man?
I think I'm gonna have to give it to Armstrong.
Do you?
Because like Yeah, Frankie's got his Frankie boxing, but it's just like the way he's really just kind of like throwing his fist.
Yeah.
When we see like, but
some
when
heavy fist though, he's got the Popeye arms on.
Yeah,
it, okay?
He got the Popeye arms on it. He's been eating his spinach.
Yeah.
But
oh man.
But like whenever we see like when like what was it that one scene with Armstrong versus Scar, like we see him like literally just like throwing like left, right, haymakers, hooks, crosses, like uppercuts, like okay.
And
like,
he's got the terrain and like elemental, or not elemental, but he's got like the environmental advantage because of his alchemy.
Exactly. So like if he just like if he closes in the distance, he's gonna have like the technique advantage over Frankie.
You think
and then
so?
Just put and I think he would just have like the technique and then just like put the pause on him.
Yeah.
And then if he like has to back up for some reason and Frankie decides to use his weapons left, then Armstrong could just like make a giant fucking like wall to block that shit. And then just go around and like even Scar's like
he can make the wall around. He can make the wall around, like kind of like blocking him, but then like make it like around Frankie.
Kind of like they did against like Father, like
yeah, and create that and create a blind spot. Hit him with the Dempsey roll.
Yeah, hit him with that Dempsey like a pop pop. Yeah. And then like it's more than just like making walls and shit too, because he can like just take random like debris that's around the battlefield and just punch it in the direction and just make it turn into like a harpoon or some shit.
Yeah, straight up.
And
like, but if it's running into the front, it's not gonna do shit to buddy.
Yeah, it's not gonna do anything.
His titties is too strong. You know what I'm saying? He got striations by the chest.
Yeah, but I don't think that like hit like the
Eagle's so really sick big. Of that.
So this man's so obsessed with chest striations.
I'm getting back in the gym now, and I'm like learning about.
This man's obsessed with the nipples.
I'm learning about I'm learning about the body. You know what I mean, and how muscle science works and shit. So I'm like,
but like I don't think that like even if he doesn't figure out that weakness in the back, I don't think it's gonna really mean that much because he's still gonna be able to put that pressure on with like the boxing, and just like not be able to like let up and then just like create distance and then just put him in the fucking ground whenever he like makes a spike or something, or just like put him up against the wall and then just pound his shit against the wall. So I mean that's like an attack on two fronts because then the back is hitting the wall while he's getting like hammered from the front. Yeah, like this would be like an actual boxing match, right?
Like figure out that the front ain't doing shit instead of fucking.
Yeah, and then he's gonna try to see what's going on with the back. Yeah.
Take that man to Suplex City.
It could stay. Yeah, I was about to say it could turn into. I could see both of them back to back suplexing.
The technique passed down the Armstrong generation. Louis suplex.
Yo, I could see Louis Armstrong be like suplex, huh? I can see him busting out all the WWE moves, bro.
Yeah, straight off the top rope
in the walls of Jericho.
The Louis Armstrong leg drop.
It's been in the family for generations.
The Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood back fist.
Not to mention, like behind those fists, and like he basically has brass knuckles with spikes on them.
Right. Yeah.
So like, and like
nothing to play with.
Yeah, and Frankie has like it's just metal on the front. So like I mean it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like those spikes also add a little bit more to that DPS.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'd still say that Armstrong takes it.
I think Armstrong takes it too. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. That was a cool one though that I was like, ooh, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah. All right, who's next?
So it's me again?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Sir.
All right, so I'm going after Shnoody this time.
What's good?
Okay, again.
I want to show a little bit of love to Fire Force, and I'm looking at it. I hope this one's not too one-sided because one of these guys is a monster, but I'm gonna see. What do you think about Sabo versus Kareem Flam from Fire Force? And again, I think he was the lieutenant of whichever squad they were going against that had the crazy dude who was turning people into infernals. He's the dude that uses the instruments and like freezes fire. Yeah,
the first brigade. First brigade, I'm pretty sure.
That's a really interesting matchup. Freezes fire.
Yeah, because it's like what is it? He was like thermodynamic something.
Yeah,
but like I can't remember exactly what it was. It was some scientific shit. Just Fire Force specialty. I think
it's gonna come down to the hands. I think
it does. I think it would come down.
Sabo got him.
Sabo got him.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
Because
Kareem. Yeah, I think it would just come down to Sabo beating the brakes off Kareem, especially with his dragon fist techniques. Yeah. It's just like, because like after he realized, oh, this man freezes fire.
Well, don't need to use that anymore.
Don't need to. Let's get it. Pink. Hockey. Pink. Pink. Let me get my pole real quick.
Yeah, and then if that don't work out, I got this guy right here.
I'm gonna grab him in the face. Oh yeah. Well, so
yeah.
Well, I mean, like, okay, so like,
but it also has to deal because like,
does Kareem?
Sabo
I'm not too familiar with Fire Force. So like, what is Kareem like? What has Kareem done? Like, let's look at what is his? Does he have any like outstanding feats that
I think we've only seen him like fight probably one time.
Oh,
really.
I think they put him again in the manga, like the more recent chapter. Yeah. But I know for a fact that once that trumpet breaks, it's that trombone that it's fucking over.
Oh. It's a wrap. Well,
yeah, because he can't do anything once that trombone's done.
Sabo gonna bust that trombone.
Yeah, he gonna bust it open.
It's that pipe attack,
and like Sabo is fire. But if I remember right, then like you have to like think about if you're gonna turn into the element you are once you're a Logia.
I don't think Sabo would have to do that. I think his is just always active. Right?
So do you think maybe he could freeze Sabo himself, or like maybe in a hand-to-hand situation bait him into like activating it to go intangible and then like freeze him in that instant.
Yeah, because if he just baits him to like, oh yeah, turn into fire. You're not gonna do it, bitch boy, no balls.
Right.
It's just gonna be like, all right, perfect opportunity. Ring that bell and freeze that motherfucker.
Yeah, because you have to think about like who's gonna have first strike here. I feel like Sabo is I mean, like I'm not like I said, I'm not as familiar with Fire Force, but I feel like Sabo's the type of motherfucker to be like right away, you know what I'm saying? Just like send the fucking and then he'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah, so this dude is all fire. Yeah, and like
that's gonna be ringing his bell like he's part of the Salvation Army.
Yeah, like would Kareem bait out the body freeze?
And then with a whole bunch of fire around, it is possible that Kareem would just stab Sabo with like an ice like sickle thing from behind, like whatever. Well, I don't know what to call it, but like we've seen him in the manga. I don't know if they've done it. No, they haven't done the anime, but like we've seen him in the manga, just like freeze multiple people at one time if there's enough heat around. And Sabo is fire.
So if he just lets Sabo go kind of crazy with the fire for a while, so there's a bunch of heat around in the air, and then freezes the whole area on his ass.
Man.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I'm in trouble.
Wait a minute.
But God damn, now you really got me thinking.
Yeah, I mean, just based on what's been said so far, I feel like I want to give it to this Kareem guy.
Because Kareem's not stupid either.
Yeah, and I feel like there's just
technical.
I feel like there's just more situations where he's at an advantage. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I mean, like if it does come down to hands and he can't just affect Sabo just off the fact that Sabo is fire. You know what I mean? Like if Sabo has to become fire in order for Kareem to have a good outcome, then
and it's not
you don't have to
easy to bait Sabo. Like it's really not easy to bait Sabo. Like we saw Borges do it in Dressrosa, but he did it because he was talking mad shit on Ace's name.
Yeah, and Kareem wouldn't have any.
Yeah, he wouldn't have any idea. Like who the fuck is this Ace dude?
Right. Well, he sucks.
What? Yo, just tell him his brother sucks. What? Yeah, just do it. All right. But
on the way to the fight, Bird just pulls up, like talk shit about his brother.
Talk shit about me.
Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro.
He gonna come unchained.
Salty ass. He's still mad.
Bro, it's been 2 years. You can't get over it.
I think I think overall though, I do got to give it to Sabo though.
Yeah, I feel like Sabo is just too much.
Yeah, because like I said, it's not easy to bait Sabo, and then if he busts that trombone open, which he probably will once he realizes what's going on, then like Kareem literally can't do anything anymore, like because his main source of freezing shit is gone. So like I'm gonna have to still give it to Sabo.
Yeah.
Especially if it comes down to hands.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I agree. Who's next? I think it's Shnoody.
Is it me?
I think so because I asked Frankie versus Armstrong, and then he asked this.
You're right.
What you got, bro?
Okay. I'm gonna go back for Eagle.
Ooh.
What you think about Bakugo versus Sun Eater? Tamaki.
Oh, I mean, this one's crazy because we know Bakugo he's different, bro. He's literally like, he's a battle maniac. He's a tactical genius and just every other kind of genius.
It's exact opposite personalities.
Yeah, but Sun Eater don't play with my guy, man. You know that's my favorite quirk in the series.
Dude, honestly, it's mine too. I agree.
And Bakugo's got some crazy destructive force. Like, I just don't know if anything natural can deal with it. You know, like Tamaki can, like, let's say Bakugo's coming in with some attacks. Tamaki can like shield himself with like a clamshell.
Yeah.
But is that taking like an explosion?
That's a good question. I
you know,
how strong are these clamshells? Well, I mean, like, let's see what they've been put up against in the series already.
Yeah, those clamshells are mad hard.
Yeah,
they are mad hard. So it's like,
but a combustion, like
whether he can read Bakugo, which is tough because the way he moves, because of his like his maneuverability with his explosions, he can move on a dime in any direction and just like come from all fucking sides. So it's
straight
like,
up.
But he can also manifest the shit, you know, on his body anywhere, can't he?
Yeah.
He could put a shell on his back if he wanted to.
Yeah, you know, he's just as versatile, bro. If you think about it,
I'd say more versatile.
Tamaki.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, it's so like Bakugo, like, and I've said this before. It's like Tamaki, I feel like has the better quirk. You know what I mean? Just overall, not just because I would rather have it than explosion, but at the same time, even though he has a better quirk and I feel like he's more experienced as a third year, and he's rolling with he's rolling with Mirio and Nejire for a reason. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Bakugo's the kind of person where give him anyone's quirk and he's one of the strongest people in class. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I don't even know who I would give this to. Who are you giving it to, Eagle?
I think
Tough.
Yeah. It's just like, I guess Tamaki can also kind of achieve a lot of the same like versatility and maneuverability with some animals that Bakugo has.
And that we haven't seen.
You know, and he's got some range. Yeah, exactly. And he's got a whole satchel full of different, just dried up food that he could eat.
He eats some rabbit and all of a sudden he's
So I think the versatility of Tamaki's quirk, the experience that he has, and everything else wins him this fight over over Bakugo's prodigious talent and tenacity. And they're both, highly analytical fighters, I think.
Yeah.
But overall, I think Tamaki takes it.
I think I agree with you. What do you think, Shnoody?
I think it would definitely be like a high diff battle.
Yeah,
just because of like the howitzer, and then he's got the fucking grenades on his shit, and I just pull that fucking shit, just point it at Tamaki.
Yeah,
like those clams are shattering.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like Bakugo has the DPS to really, I feel like he really could one shot Tamaki if he got a good hit. I don't think Tamaki has a move that could one shot Bakugo.
No.
So
he would have to like
gonna have to
sling
like
him around
subdue him and beat him down.
Yeah. He would definitely have to wear him down. Whereas if Bakugo gets one good hit in, it's over with. So like,
I mean, unless that man ate some gorilla, and just go in on the boy.
Yeah.
Man, imagine. I was like, oh, this is my endangered species pouch. You want to fight a polar bear real quick?
All right, let's go.
For real. That'd be some shit.
That would be some shit.
That would be some shit. But I think it would be like, I think it still would go down to Tamaki's experience, and like he is hanging around Nejire and Mirio's, and Mirio is literally like
waxing.
Is like, yeah, Mirio is so good, fucking good.
Yeah,
and like, and Mirio's like literally hailed as like he was like closer to being number one hero from, you know, aside from pro hero,
any pro hero.
Yeah, that includes like Endeavor and Hawks and everybody.
Yeah, but so, I feel like there could still be a significant gap between like I feel like inside of that echelon, you have Nejire and Tamaki, definitely there.
Yeah,
but then Mirio is in a class of his own above them. Yeah,
Mirio is definitely in a class of his own.
Yeah,
but like Mirio and Tamaki, I don't want to say that they're always trained together because there's no like evidence of that whatsoever.
Right.
They are best friends, so it's just like Tamaki is like versatility and just like probably agility just by possibly training with Mirio.
Yeah,
it would just be super fucking OP.
Yeah, and like Noxie said, if he fucks around and eats some rabbit, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be some fucking
eat some venison.
Oh yeah, now we got
around the place.
Boing, 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 prancing on your ass. He gonna
be. Yeah, I like that. I think Tamaki takes it.
Yeah.
So I think Tamaki would take it.
That's a really good one though.
That would be
that would be something crazy to fucking see, bro. I would love to see how Bakugo tried to deal with that.
I feel like Bakugo might go for his belt though.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you got dried food? Let me blow that up.
If he takes out and eats it in front of him, then yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I feel like Tamaki's like really good, like going into a fight, like eating a bunch of like other shit. You know what I mean? But you can clearly see the pouches. But
yeah.
But
I mean, doesn't mean you know what's in there.
Doesn't mean you know what's in them or how his quirk works or anything like that. Yeah. So I feel like you would have to see him eat it. Yeah. But I mean, Tamaki might bring an arsenal of animal to the fight where he doesn't need to go into the pouch. But Bakugo's also the type of motherfucker that'll make a motherfucker bring out everything that they can to beat him.
Yeah, that's one tenacious boy.
Yeah. So at the same time, it's like I'm still Team Tamaki though. Okay, Sun Eater. Okay.
Sun Eater boy.
Yeah, I like it.
What you got, Maxie?
I'm next.
Yes, sir.
We coming back at Eagle.
Okay.
Waha!
Staying inside of My Hero Academia here. I feel like a really cool matchup to see, and that I would love to hear your thoughts on, would be Gaara, Part 1 Gaara versus Todoroki. Similar archetypes. Like not. I just feel like Todoroki is like the Gaara kind of the series. You know what I mean? So like just in regards to like at least the initial personality that we've seen from Todoroki, he gave off that like really Gaara-ish vibe. You know what I mean? And plus they have like really big like AoE fighting styles, and they're both like caster types. So I feel like that would be one hell of a matchup. What do you think about it?
I honestly feel like Todoroki takes this one, and I don't think
right away.
Yeah, because they're both ranged.
Yeah,
like you said. Yeah. So it's gonna come down to that. Todoroki can't get close at all because he's not fast enough or strong enough to get through the defense sand.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Yeah,
hand to hand physically.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
But I think his like elemental advantage is like really stark because depending on how hot he can get his fire, if we want to get super technical with it, he could just like turn Gaara's sand to glass on his ass.
Yeah.
Or he could also, I think what he would probably end up doing is you know, once he starts noticing that like the sand in the gourd is what's protecting him, he has a finite amount of it. I think he'll just start freezing large chunks of that sand into ice.
Yeah.
With attacks.
Yeah.
And then he can't, you know, continue to use it until he runs out.
I can see Gaara breaking the frozen sand up with unfrozen sand to kind of like offset that.
But is he going to just keep freezing?
Yeah, I know.
Versus a finite amount of sand, you know, so it's like, and he can deploy the ice pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can make a lot of ice real quick.
But I mean, where Todoroki's character is at right now, I feel like his limit in regards to how much he can do before he starts getting too cold or how much he can do before he starts getting too hot.
And that's not even an issue anymore.
I know, because he's balancing.
He offsets it now.
Yeah, he offsets it.
No matter what he does, he offsets it.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
So he's almost like, he probably doesn't have the endurance still to go for a long time, but as far as his quirk, like
control,
like he doesn't get, you know, burned out.
Yeah.
From his quirk.
Yeah, that was really only a problem for like 1 or 2 arcs. After the forest, he was fine. I feel like. Yeah. What do you think, Shnoody?
Yeah.
Well, I think it depends on which Gaara from part 1.
Yeah, that's a good point,
like,
too.
You know, when you were earlier on in the series, he's just this bloodlusted little asshole.
If it's bloodlusted Gaara and he's just gonna sand coffin his ass instantly
right away. Yeah. What answers does Todoroki have?
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, he could just like, if he tries sand coffin, he could like freeze and bust out, or like melt it or some shit, and then there's also Shukaku, which I don't know if that's gonna come out at all.
Yeah,
I feel like that'd be pretty unfair.
Yeah.
And then there's the later arc Gaara where he's like trying not to be as much of a bloodlusted asshole.
Yeah, a little bit more docile.
Yeah, and he does these things that was just like that weren't very, you know,
cash money of him.
Yeah, he does some like really interesting things. Like he uses his sand to make more sand.
Yeah,
and he just like tunnels the sand under the ground, creates more sand. But I don't know if he would just do that straight off the bat before Todoroki would freeze him. Or burn him.
But that is a good point, because Eagle brought up how he has a finite amount of sand and he would just keep freezing it until he ran out, but he would just create more if he saw that he was in that kind of situation.
Yeah, well, can he create more of that? Like, I thought that sand was in the gourd. In the
gourd, that sand is special, yeah. But I mean, like, it's kind of like you just keep adding things to like the overall collection. You know what I mean? But
like Eagle also said, like, Todoroki could just superheat it and then just like turn it into glass.
Yeah.
And just keep doing. Well, I don't know if he'd be able to keep doing, but like, either way, that sand's probably not going to get too far or get too close to Todoroki before it gets frozen or just turn into glass.
Yeah.
So I think Todoroki can take it as long as Shukaku doesn't come out, because then it might just be wraps.
Yeah, I agree, but I still give it to Gaara.
Yes, still Gaara though.
I'm team Gaara in this because I just feel like I'm looking at Chunin exams Gaara right now, and I feel like in that situation he just blitzes him. I feel like Sandcoff, I feel like Todoroki wouldn't. I feel like he wouldn't have an answer for that kind of, like, this is the first like versus situation tonight.
He can skirt out of a spot pretty quickly.
He can skirt out of a spot pretty quickly, but like I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like Todoroki, with like the way that he is, like his personality, you know what I mean, would see a bloodlusted attack like coming like that at him in that way and kind of like stifle for a second. You know what I mean? And that would be like the deciding like moment where like he's not like that instinctual, you know, like Bakugo type character where he's on the fly gonna be like, okay, this is something completely new that I wasn't expecting, but how am I gonna deal with it here? I feel like Todoroki will take a hit first and then kind of like recoup afterwards. At least try to if he can. So I feel like Gaara could take advantage of that kind of situation, but I mean, all of the points that you guys made for Todoroki definitely make sense. But at least in that one situation that I'm thinking of here, I feel like Gaara would take it in that one. Okay, like if we're gonna do like how many times out of 10, and I guess that means I have to give it to Todoroki then, because I feel like Todoroki wins 8 times out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So
makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, but I liked it. It was good. It was
Nice.
Yeah. Who's next?
I think it's me.
Okay.
And I'm coming back for you.
Okay.
Okay.
What we got?
I'm gonna see what you think about Licht from Black Clover.
Yeah.
Versus Kizaru.
Well, I don't want to say
both light speed users.
Yeah, but I feel like yeah, they are both light speed users. But the first question that comes to mind in this is like, okay, so because Lich is using light, like we're just gonna say he can hit Kizaru for the sake of the argument, right? Because I mean, like, there's no hockey in Black Clover, but he's not gonna need it because it's the same element, right? And plus, it's magic, so it's like magic's just gonna do whatever it wants to do.
Well, we'll just give him Aki.
I mean, you can give him Haki, but it's like
that he can hit him.
Yeah, like we're just gonna say that he can hit him. I don't think we necessarily need to give him Haki, but like just the magic factor alone and the mirror match element, I feel like is enough there. But okay, well let's think about this here, because I feel like Lich has more like actual like light speed. I feel like he's like actual like light speed.
Yeah.
You know,
I think they say that.
Yeah, and Kizaru is light, but like that inside of One Piece is just handled differently, I think. So like I mean, if we're saying that they're both light versus light, and they're both actually light, man, Lich is like old as fuck. You know what I mean? And I feel like he's more ruthless, and I feel like he gets down to business a lot quicker. And Kizaru is just like, you know, your pot smoking uncle that comes around and you know and oh, you know what I mean?
Hey, nephew, hey, where's your girlfriend, nephew?
Yeah. You got a girlfriend yet? And I feel like, but I mean, like he can still get down to business and does when he needs to, but I just feel like he's a little bit more passive, and I feel like he might be a little bit more like arrogant too. Not arrogant, but I mean, like I feel like he might like he'd be feeling himself a little bit more, you know, and Lich would take advantage of that. And before Borsalino got serious, I feel like Lich could kill him before then. So it's like, possibly. Yeah, but I mean, if it's a long drawn out fight, it's hard to say. I mean, you got experience on Kizaru's side, but like I said, like Lich is old as hell, and you know what I mean. And it's like, plus
Patry,
yeah. So it's like that would be a crazy fight. Like what kind of a fight would that even be? Would they?
Who could even see that fight?
Right, who could even see that fight? but it would come down to a sword fight for a little bit though too, right? Because they both use light swords.
Yeah.
You know, so that would be super fucking cool. What do you think, Shnoody?
I think Lick would win.
Do you?
Just because
I want to hear the reasoning on that.
Because, like, yeah, they both fight with light swords, and they're both light speed, and they both use light. But, like, Patry or Lick is always triggered whenever he runs into a human, so he's immediately going to try for the kill. Like, oh yeah, I hate all you.
Yeah.
And like on top of him using a like light sword, he constantly like he has this versatility where it's just like he'll turn the light sword into a super long light whip.
Yeah.
So just like so like he'll just like probably close enough distance between him and Kizaru. Just like, okay, yeah, you got that light sword. Let me back up real quick. And it also helps that Lick can also fly.
Yeah,
I don't know if Kizaru can actually fly.
Kizaru should be able to fly, I feel like.
Like I know he can like bounce off mirrors and
he can reflect off of shit.
Yeah.
But like, could he reflect off of light is the thing.
Oh man.
So I don't know if he could do that.
You're asking the real questions now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Kizaru should have like a what is it, hockey? Like he should have like the different types of hockey. I'm not sure what kinds, but
He at least has observation and armament.
yeah, he has to have them. Like as an Adam,
I feel like I can't see him with Conquerors, but
yeah, like I can't see him with Conqueror's hockey because he's just too much of a goofball. But like, but like the other types of hockey are gonna come in super handy. But still, that versatility that Lick's got, where he could just like straight up fly, and then just on the fly, just like change his sword into a whip, and then back up and just and just like he doesn't like have the hyper beams like Kizaru does, but like he's got like
that's true.
The light bullets where he can just fire them off back to back to back to back.
Yeah, that's true too.
So I think that like that would just overwhelm the hell out of Kizaru.
Yeah, I think I agree with you.
Yeah. I think Lick takes it as well.
You think Lick's got it? Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good one too, though. Man, these are all so good.
That's so nice.
I'm glad that no one's gotten bullshit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
Barney versus Goku.
I don't know if she gets the touch off on him though.
I don't know if he starts that song.
I say Lich, and that's the final answer there for me. We're all in agreement. We're all in agreement again. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. That's good. We're all on the same wave. I like that.
Okay.
What is that? Me?
I think it's me.
Didn't you? Oh wait. Yeah, it is you. It is you. Well, why don't you just go, even if it's not?
Okay. This one's for you, Noxie.
Jeez, let's go.
Don Krieg versus Arlong.
Oh.
Shark Boy
and Lava Girl. No. I choose Arlong. I wanted to just like have the conversation about it before I chose, but I right away I just feel like Arlong takes it, and not just because Don Krieg is a bitch with cool gadgets. But I want to talk a little bit about Don Krieg's arsenal here too, because that comes to mind too. So what he's got the spiked cape, he's got and I think his armor was like a special kind of steel too, right? If I remember
it was
right,
super hard to break.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't think Luffy even broke it.
No, Luffy broke it. I'm pretty sure with a bazooka eventually, but. So like,
took a lot of hits.
Yeah. So like, do we assume that Arlong could also do the same thing? Because like, I want to say that he could. I want to say that Arlong couldn't, but he's a fish man, and they made a point. And I think one of the points of that of Luffy and Arlong's fight was that Arlong was stronger, and that it was like a kind of like the situation.
Well, fishmen are 5 or 10 times stronger than regular humans.
Yeah.
Base.
Right. Yeah. So I feel like Arlong could get through it, but Don Krieg's got like poison too, doesn't he?
He's got like tons of gadgets.
Dude, he's got so much, and it's like, although I don't think that Don Krieg is as good of a fighter,
hell no,
as Arlong, and I don't think that he's got more raw power. Those gadgets matter, and
that spike cape, those poisons.
He's got the javelin with like the bomb on it.
Yeah, like can't he just like keep blowing that up or something?
I think so. I think that is a continuous thing there. Yeah. God, it's hard to remember all of the moves that he has. But then Arlong's got his fucking shark tooth sword, that steel Kurosabe. I can't remember what it is.
Samehada.
Yeah, Samehada. Yeah. But man, that would be one hell of a fight to see too. But I feel like Arlong wins because it's gonna come down to stamina.
Yeah.
Which Arlong definitely has more of. I feel like Arlong can take more damage, even though Don Krieg has the armor. It's like, what is that going to mean if Arlong just starts grabbing him and hits him with the Hulk versus Loki? Which he could easily do, you know what I mean? But the poison, right? Because I'm pretty sure Don Krieg has like poison, like bullets or something like that. He shoots something. If I remember correctly. Eagle, you might have to help me out here with that, but
poison bullets. I think there was
some kind of poison attack.
Yeah, there was bullets. There was poison bullets.
Yeah.
Because they were like spiky actual bullets that stabbed into Luffy.
Yeah, something like that. But I mean, like, I feel like Arlong's eating the cape for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I feel like that cape don't matter. The bomb javelin is a pretty big deal.
Is it though?
I don't know.
I don't know if you're getting stabbed at and blown up.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal.
Issue.
Yeah. But oh man, I can see Don Krieg winning just off of like the mystery factor of his entire arsenal, because he does keep a lot of things hidden until like opportune moments. So I can see him putting on a front of like, here's my spike cape, here's my bomb javelin, here's my armor. Oh, you've dealt with all of those things? Poison. And I you know, and I can see that getting through Arlong, but it's hard for me to not start like trying to like scale, because well, if Luffy dealt with it, then you know what I'm saying, but I don't want to do that, you know what I mean? So it's like, and Luffy is the main character anyway, so there's like a lot of situations where like I feel like Luffy
super plot.
I feel like Luffy main characters his way out of a lot of situations, but at the same time, like
the boy main character his way into fucking second gear.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. That makes perfect sense, dude. That
it makes perfect sense.
That was so well handled. That was not a fairy tale moment.
The power of friends. I gotta save Robin.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like Arlong wins like 6 times out of 10.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I think Arlong takes it as well.
Yeah, but that's good. That's good. It's cool that you're like kind of like staying in verse a little bit with your picks, like Shnoody. You're not like really crossing, at least from what I can remember. It feels like you're not crossing verses. I feel like you did Bakugo and Tamaki.
Yeah, it's just because like it's hard to like do cross verse, because like some verses just like, oh yeah, they get mollywop.
Yeah, and you have power systems involved that are like hard to like you know, think about interactions with, which is why like a lot of my picks are a little bit more grounded characters that don't really rely, you know, so much on those dedicated energy systems, unless it's like a mirror match kind of situation.
Yeah, like if you were to take somebody from like Hunter x Hunter and then put them against somebody from like Tyson, the first thing you're gonna hear is boom, 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 boom. As soon as they just meet each other,
right? Exactly. It's just
squaring up, just like, all right, he looks like his ability is this, and
it's just deduction. Like, they're gonna talk for 45 minutes and then fight for 5.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I give it to Arlong, dude.
Yeah, Arlong is I'd say Arlong.
Yeah. Who's next?
I think Eagle.
Are we should we do one more? Let's do one more each. Let's do one more each, because I think okay, it's on me. All right, so yeah, let's do one.
I think because I had just done one, and then Shnoody did one, and then I don't know, this might even work. It's whatever, we can do one more each.
Yeah. Well then, why don't you do your last one then, Eagle?
You gotta go.
Is it me? I have to go?
Oh yeah, because I just went.
Yeah, and then Eagle went before, right?
Yeah.
All right, Shnoody.
Oh.
Mirio Togata.
Ooh.
My Hero Academia.
All right.
Versus Shao from Fire Force.
Ooh.
And I did a little bit of I like kind of like looked that up a little bit before, because I'm not familiar with Fire Force, so but I want to hear your thoughts on that, because I feel like that would be pretty interesting.
Fuck. Shit. Because Sho has the he's got the time stop. He could literally just like free shit. But if he does that while Mirio is just like phasing, he's not gonna hit him anyways.
Right.
So it's just like, all right, well, I gotta undo it, and then Mirio's still gonna be phasing. I'm like, and then he's got to put the pause on fucking that little boy. and
it's so hard with like the permeation involved, because I feel like a lot of it just comes down to like, okay, are you like able to get him before he can react to permeate?
Yeah.
That's how you fight Mirio.
Pretty much, like you gotta get him before then. But even then, like he can choose what parts to permeate and what parts he doesn't.
Right.
But I'm not sure if the permeation will still be in effect after the time stop, because like once you stop time, then like everything stops.
Right.
So I don't know if like the molecules are just gonna keep fucking permeating, or if it's just gonna stop, like just halt. Because then that would just be like no fun. Like, okay, stop time, slash you in half. Like,
yeah.
But like, it would really come down to like who can touch who first. To be honest.
Yeah.
Because like, Sho's got the sword.
Yeah.
But he can't, and he's got the time stop. But he can't use time stop for too long, or else he'll overheat.
Right.
And then like, if he overheats, he has to. It's like he has to cool down. So once he cools down, then like he'll have to be able to use it. He'll be able to use it again.
So yeah, so like, Mirio's definitely fighting for longer.
Yeah, he's definitely fighting for longer, and there's no cork erasing bullet this time. So, so like he should be good.
What you mean, bro? I've been talking about post bullet Mirio the whole time. No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, the corkless Mirio. Yeah, he definitely stands a chance. But I think Sho might take it just because like Mirio's gonna have to actually put his hands on
$1 link.
Yeah, that door link. That shit. Oh my god, so fucking busted for no reason. But Mirio's gonna actually have to put the pause on him.
Yeah,
and that's probably not gonna be too much of an issue outside of the time stop.
Yeah,
but inside of it, he's literally not gonna be able to do anything. And then if Sho catches him, then Mirio's literally dead because Sho carries a sword at all times.
Right.
He knows how to use it.
Yeah. So, and that is just a human body that he's cutting into. So
yeah, just shink.
Overweight. Out of here like last year.
Yay. Time stop edition.
Yo, time stop Shishi Son. Holy shit.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Sho just because like that time stop is seriously a problem. And then he's just got the blade on deck. So yeah,
and it's like, when you're thinking of like matchups for Mirio, you're like, what makes sense anywhere? You know what I mean? Like,
who can he go up against that can maybe hit?
Yeah. But I like your reasoning on that. Yeah,
pretty nice.
Nice little quick one. My last one, little quick one there. But yeah, who's next?
I think it's me.
Okay, what you got?
I think I can come back for Shnoody this time.
Big Schnooter?
Oh.
And I would like to ask what you think of Gilgamesh from Fate versus Byakuya.
Kenpachi. Nah, but
wow.
Fuck.
Wow.
I can't see a
lot. Sakura.
Yeah, see, there's that like what is it? Gilgamesh, like that flight shit that Soul Reapers can do is like almost a non-issue because Gilgamesh does have his own private jet. So like that's a non-issue. He can just fire shit from that jet.
Yeah.
And I can't see maybe if it's moving fast enough, but like I can't see any of Gilgamesh's like treasures making it past like a wall of Zenbone Sakura.
Right. Let me look. I gotta brushing up on Gilgamesh here.
But if he whips out like, and I haven't watched Babylon. I don't remember Gilgamesh from like Zero and Unlimited Blade Works. But if he whips out like Aya, it's probably over for Byakuya because I can't think of anything. He can use like once. I can't see it doing much. Keto, like the like just shooting like fireballs and shit from his hands and whatnot.
Yeah,
like the Keto's probably not touching Gilgamesh, and then the treasures are probably not touching Byakuya. But then it just comes down to like secret moves, and then Aya would literally split the planet in half. So like,
then what?
Yeah, then what? What are you gonna do after that? Like, I can't imagine anything could do.
Right.
Unless I'm just missing something, but like I don't think I am.
I'm going through his wiki right now just to like remember what his moves are.
And both of them are really smart, but really arrogant. So it's just
yeah, that's a really good matchup.
Yeah, it is a really good matchup. It's just like,
personality wise, I feel like we've seen crazy shit from both of them that kind of like put them in in a similar tier.
Yeah, this fight is definitely gonna go on for a hot minute. Gilgamesh whips out Aya because bitch, the fuck?
Hold on, wait, what'd you say? You kind of cut out for a sec. What'd you say?
Like Gilgamesh is not gonna waste his treasure on like Byakuya until like the last possible.
Right,
I'm like, who the fuck are you? No, fuck you.
Right.
Until it's like, okay, maybe I
feel like they'll both underestimate each other a great deal, and so like who is going to like capitalize on that?
Yeah, they
first?
Definitely will.
Yeah, so who's gonna capitalize on that first? I guess is the question here, because it's like I feel like Byakuya would.
And then I feel like anybody who's like hearing this is gonna be like, oh, what? Byakuya has like Riku Jakari, he just trap him in like that fucking sided prison shit. But like, you also gotta realize Gilgamesh has those fucking chains, and those held back Hercules. Hercules.
Hercules.
So like, so like if they
and that man ain't nothing to play with,
like,
buddy.
If he just like hits him with the Rikujakura, then like Gilgamesh, all right, well, you got me stuck. I'm gonna get you stuck, and then it's just gonna be sitting there.
We're gonna be sitting here, Metapod versus Metapod.
Yeah, Metapod versus Metapod, just slinging blades at each other, just all the way up until Gilgamesh pulls out Aya, and then it's done for.
So you think Aya is the deciding factor here?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like Byakuya is a Keto master, but I don't think he got shit to handle Aya with.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
So Gilgamesh is probably gonna take it.
Yeah, dude. That's good. Yeah, I like it. I'm here for it. Yeah. Who's last?
Me, I believe.
All right, what you got?
Now, Eagle.
Whoa,
Igaru-san. I'm coming for you.
What's good?
What you think about Gojo versus Kakashi? Like War Kakashi, not like double Mangekyo Kakashi.
Yeah.
Let me just phase through literally everything.
Satoru Gojo. Wow.
I think.
Wow.
Match in here.
Wow.
God damn.
If you're not reading Jujutsu Kaisen, holy shit.
They're both extremely tactical.
Oh,
but I think.
Yeah, wow.
I think Gojo takes this one like not easily, but like mid-diff, I guess, because I just don't see how Kakashi is getting past like
infinity.
Limitless.
Yeah. I mean, like Kamui is going to be the only thing that can stand a chance.
Yeah.
You know, but he gets 3 of those.
Gojo's got blue. You know, he can just and he's got like purple.
Yeah.
This man is he's just doing too much. I gotta give it to Gojo. I mean, I don't even see.
And like, let's take a look at the speed here.
You guys might be able to side with Kakashi a little more. I don't know what he's even doing really.
Yeah, because I feel like Gojo. Kakashi's faster, right?
Kakashi should be faster.
We can say that Kakashi's faster there.
Yeah,
but 99%
on them motherfuckers.
Yeah, and Gojo can be fast too. But I'm just gonna give, because I don't want to sit here and think without saying anything for 5 minutes. I'm just gonna give speed to Kakashi. But like, even if Kakashi has speed, like 99% of his arsenal isn't effective. You know what I mean? So it's like Gojo is just too much. And like, if we're talking about like territorial expansion, which we're not, right? Because we're not giving him double we're not giving Kakashi double Mangekyo, right? So it's
not giving let's not talk about Immeasurable Void.
Yeah, because Immeasurable Void is just like,
we've seen how Kakashi handles Genjutsu. That's not gonna be too
leave my guy alone, bro.
But yeah, they like but I mean, Kakashi still can use Genjutsu, but I mean, Gojo literally wears a blindfold in battle, so
that's facts.
Yeah. Wow. What a fight that would be, though. But I just don't think Kakashi's got it where it counts.
Yeah, and like Kakashi should have the speed advantage.
Yeah,
but infinity.
Exactly.
Like speed literally means not a fucking thing
right
against infinity. Like if you can't get past it, then there's nothing you could do.
Yeah.
And then like,
and then there's Kamui.
There's Kamui. And then Gojo's probably gonna notice that shit. Like, oh, what the?
Like, oh, hey, well, all right, wait a minute now. Hold on, wait a minute. He's doing something different here.
Like, fuck.
Yeah. just imagine Kakashi like charging up a Chidori and just like not getting through.
He was like, oh, he's just gonna stop. Like, what the fuck?
You just imagine that reaction.
Hey, bro, I'm sorry. I'm literally untouchable. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Man, bro. I feel like I would just want to sit. I would want to like watch. I would want to read that. Like I want to see what them have a conversation with each other. I would love to just see them kicking it like outside of a fight. Like they would. I feel like they'd be really close friends.
They would be
boys, I think.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like Gojo wouldn't annoy Kakashi as fast as he annoys Nanami.
Yeah.
And then just like Kakashi just like be responding with like these fucking deadpan responses.
Right.
It's like, hey, bro, what's my favorite color? I don't know. You never told me, bro. But like Gojo's
too much, dude.
He really is.
He's too much. I'm trying to think of anybody that could even go against Gojo that I like know of right now. And I mean, like there are characters that can, like we're not talking about like Sinbad or like
hell no, or Sinbad
or Toriko or anything like that, but just like inside of the same like realm of of belief. Like it's just like Gojo is just like too much for 90% of manga. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just like you can't touch me. My bad.
Yeah, like whoops.
Like Gojo's like. It's like Pain with a better personality, and then it's just infinity on top of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we're all going Gojo?
Infinity's crazy.
Yeah, I think we're all just Gojo.
Takes it.
All right, great.
Goat Joe.
All right, well, that was an incredible conversation, you guys.
Yeah, that was 99% my bias.
But it was still great. I think we accomplished the goal here. I think we had an amazing discussion that was nothing but civil, you know what I mean? And it's just like it takes me back to before you had all of this toxicity, like we were talking about at the beginning of the episode in the community where, I'm glad the conversation didn't turn into Goku versus Saitama. Thank the Lord that none of you guys brought that to the conversation here, because I would have
Saitama versus Gojo.
I would have just turned the show off on y'all. Like we can try this again in a couple weeks, but yeah, thank you, Shnoody, for joining us.
It's no problem, man.
I'm glad that we finally got you on the show. Congratulations again on starting your YouTube channel.
Thank you so much.
And I'm definitely going to put that link in the description. Definitely go check them out. More to come for sure. Breakdowns, analyses, character studies, whatever I'm sure is in the future for that channel. And there's nobody that I feel like I would rather listen to talk about it. I mean, we kick it in the High Grade Shamans chat for a while now, and you got a voice that I can actually listen to. So
voice of gold.
Yeah, I love it. I'm here for it, absolutely. But that's gonna do it for this episode of Tangential Tie-ins. Thanks for joining us. If you did, smash the like button if you enjoyed the episode, smash the subscribe button if you're new to the Project Manga podcast, and you can hit the bell icon next to subscribe, and we'll chirp y'all when the new video is live. Also in the description, check out our link tree. That's going to be where you see us on all other social media outlets, all of our other online communities, ways to support the Project Manga podcast if you're feeling generous. And yeah, we'll see you guys Monday, I think is when the chapters are out. And Kiko will be back for that too. I kind of forgot to mention that he's not here. Obviously, you can tell that, but he'll be back.
By the way, I'm Kiko.
Old man Withers. Oh man. Yeah.
I'm bald behind this picture.
Sorry you missed out on a great conversation, buddy. But I'm sure we'll do this again because this was a really good one. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. I'm Noxy.
I'm Shnoody.
We'll catch y'all next time.